He pauses and he says, "They have a condition."
What is that?
He says, "They will follow you, but you must defeat Haptef in single combat."
Mortal Kombat.
I ask this creature Haptef, what is he?
He is us.
So he is one of you.
Yes.
How
and
much-
now you are strolling across this
Okay.
wrought iron bridge.
I ask, how much is he? Is he identical to you in size and shape?
He looks at you, a slightly confused look coming across his eyes. He says, "Identical."
Ah, shit. I say, I look to the rest of the party. I'm like, what do you guys think?
Rock. I already see the words forming in my head. Kill this man, and I will write you a glorious song. I'm sorry, this lizard.
I turn to Lobelia and ask what she thinks.
This is a dangerous deal you're making, my friend Rock. So I cannot make this decision for you.
And I turn to Magnus and say, we've only met, but 2 days ago. However, do you think that I should do this?
Rock, if the last battle is any judgment of how this is going to go down, I would say to try and alter the condition, if you could.
Okay. I turn to Lord Wyman. I say, can you please heal me to full?
Are you not full?
I'm at 24 of 28.
Yes, I'll apply a bandage.
Wait, you applied a bandage to me before, did you not?
I did, but that was like right when you were dying or did die, so I'm not
Okay.
sure how that works out.
Steven,
Okay.
is that?
Yeah,
You'll have to use it now. I don't think we even finished the application of that. damage.
I'll use it now, and then I whisper to Rock, perhaps I could enchant your weapon before you even face this man, and you'll have a early advantage on in the battle.
I will need all the help that I can get.
Buffs all around.
Can I use
Alright.
a Can I use a
I use
shield
a bandage.
Oh, sorry.
Can I put like a poison on his weapon?
Yes.
Let's
All right.
prepare him.
As this is
All right.
happening, I turn to the salamander and I say, I will fight Haptis. However, I have one condition as well. If the gods do not see me favorable in this fight, you are to let these three go in peace and not harm them.
The salamander hisses to his friends, and he turns back to you and he says, "Agreed."
I turn to him and say, then take us to Haptis. I will fight him in one-on-one combat. And as we're walking there, I turn to Magnus and I say, can I use that spear in combat?
I give him the spear, and I also take the blue glowing orb out of my pack, and I say, I have no idea if this will be of any use to you, but he may find it valuable, and you can just take it with you.
Okay.
Can his character use the ring of spell storing at all?
Sure.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a magic item like the other ones where I'm only.
Do I know
allowed
how
to-
that works?
We don't know what's in it, but why not try it if you get to that point where you need it?
Yep.
So I put the ring on your finger and I put the poison on
Okay.
your.
I take that.
deck.
I get fully healed. I ask for a weapon enchantment. I'm using the sword.
weapon-
Or sorry, I'm
whatever.
using the
The
shield
spear.
and the spear. I
Okay.
can do that, right? So I can wield both at the same time?
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. And I tell my friend and his friends to take me to Haptis.
Okay. Let's see. So, do you guys want to look over the equipment you've just recently recovered and try to identify any of it so that you know what it does? You're approaching the large double doors at the end of this hallway.
If we can,
Oh,
then yeah.
before anything,
Yeah.
I hand him the dagger named Night Black,
Ah.
and I put it in his hand, and I say to Rock, if all else fails, stab yourself with this, and you will become invisible, like the darkness of night,
Cool.
and run.
Okay. And Steven, when I stab myself with that, I take D10 damage?
No, you'll take D8.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dagger. It's 1d8.
You'll probably take the worst of D8. So you'll roll it twice and take the worst. Because you're
Okay.
stabbing yourself. You can, like, whatever. Okay, so Haptef pushes open the doors.
Can I
Not
cast
Haptef,
an
but-
enchantment on?
Yes.
This is awesome.
Okay.
You don't actually need to roll. You're completely safe, so you can just enchant his weapon with plus 1d4 forwards.
Plus 2d4.
Yes.
Don't worry, my friend. Don't enter with fear. You'll slay this Haptef fellow with your enhanced shield and spear.
Nice.
Now go do.
Okay.
What you
And what does
instruct.
that do?
Your first attack will deal plus 2d4 damage.
Okay.
All right. So
Jesus.
the salamander pushes open the door. Actually, like, two of them come onto each side and, like, put their hands on the door, sinking their claws into the metal and then rotating giant, like, geared segments. And the door, like, opens quickly, just like a crack. And, like, this stone cold stench comes rolling out of the room. It smells like death and burnt flesh and fat and incense and cinnamon. And the doors slowly slide open into the hall. The room is truly gargantuan. It is bigger than any room you have been in so far. It is this massive round chamber. At the back, there is this huge, gaping, broken out hole where the entire room just opens into emptiness. You are standing on a balcony that circles the entire room. Immediately to your right and left, there are stairs that lead down into the depths. In the bottom of this room, you see 8 giant braziers burning with flame. In the center stands a large salamander with a crown on his head. He holds an incense brazier in his tail, and he has a mighty trident. He stands amidst the bones of a giant dragon. And in the middle of the pile of bones is a single glowing jewel the size of someone's head that seems to emanate an inner light that pulses very slowly, rising and falling incredibly slowly over
Catharist
time.
heart, the heart of Catharist.
So
Oh.
this salamander heads to the edge of the balcony and he speaks out in common this time. He says, Haptef, a challenger. Haptef looks up from his position down below and he says, Who? The salamander points and gestures to Rock. And the other salamanders all like close in around you, Rock, and they level their tridents at you and begin guiding you towards one of the stairs.
Yeah, I walk. As I walk, I turn around and tell the rest of the party, if I am to die here, then I am to die in the way that STR would wish. So do not mourn my death, but I will not be dying today. And then I turn to the rest of the salamanders and start walking.
Awesome.
I
Haptef
do like
says,
a curtsy and tell and
Yeah.
wish him the most of luck.
Haptef says, prepare yourself. And he runs a hand along his trident and speaks a harsh spitting word that sounds like fat bursting in a fire. And his trident bursts into flames. And he says, and now that you're down there, he says, come, let us fight. And he like slithers into a ready stance and holds his trident out in front of him as if he's ready for your first attack.
I take the spear. It's the Spear of Souls, right? That's the name of it?
Yeah.
I take the Spear of Souls and like point it at him and say, I serve the one true God, STR. And with this weapon and with this shield, I will make sure that you will never take another breath in a mere amount of moments. And I walk towards him. So I used Exterminatus on him.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So,
Jesus. And if I can, I'm running at him full stride, about to
awesome.
take a shot.
Then you can go ahead and just like charge him. No problem.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
You got this, bro.
2d6 plus 1. I'm attacking him. Let me get on the right screen. And here we go. Fuck!
Oh man, awesome. You come charging forwards. He deftly sidesteps your spear attack, like slithering up on like some massive femur bone that's right nearby and striking down at you with like a terrifying strike. It hits you for the best of 2d6 plus 4 damage.
I use Bloody Aegis.
God.
Okay. What's your debility?
I am... If I say confused, all that means is a -1 to wisdom, right?
Well, these are fictional things too, right? It's not only stat driven. If you're confused, you're confused.
Okay, I take scarred for
Okay.
charisma.
Yeah, so he actually stabs across your face, and it just like it doesn't burn you, but it like sears the flesh on your face, scarring you. He's up on these bones. What are you gonna do now?
I exclaim and shout, "STR, give me your strength!" And I go to strike at him again.
Okay.
For fuck's sake, please hit him. Fuck
Yes.
All right. So you can either deal your damage, or you can deal your damage plus 1d6 and take an attack in return.
All right, Steven. I'm taking an attack in return, which means I'm rolling a d10 plus 2d4 plus 2d4 plus 1d6 plus 1.
Not plus 2d4 twice.
2d4
It's
from
D10.
Wheat's enchantment plus
Yes.
Exterminatus.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Plus, he gets the poison.
Oh, plus what is the poison?
What poison did you put on it?
I put the golden root, and on his other one, I put that green stuff that I didn't know what it did. I was like, why not?
And I'm using a soul.
Okay. Awesome.
So what am I rolling for poison?
No extra damage.
No,
We'll
it's just if it gets on him, then he'll be your bitch.
So on the spear you used golden root. Low belly. Okay, cool. Go ahead, roll it up.
Fuck, man. Give me a good roll for fuck's sake. 22.
Nice.
Holy shit. All right. You thrust your sword straight through
Spear.
this guy's chest, dealing him a massive, almost mortal blow. He ignites his trident and like stabs it down into you as you both grapple, dealing you the best of 2d6 plus 4.
I used Bloody Aegis, and now I am sick.
The power of STR flows into you, resisting the damage but infecting your wounds with a flash fire fever. You feel a chill come over you. You start shaking. You feel incredibly sick. He snarls in your face and he says, "It will take more than that to take me out, human." And he begins speaking a series of crackling words. What do you do?
Do I know that this poison is the golden root?
Yes.
I tell him, I say, "Soon you will become my bitch. You better give up now, or you will be under my control." And I go to strike his... I do a called shot on his hand, so he can't finish whatever spell he's casting.
Okay.
So what am I rolling for that?
It's just a straight melee attack, but you'll only get the interrupt on the 10 plus.
Okay,
Or on the 10 plus, you'll have your choice to either deal your damage or interrupt.
gotcha. 7.
All right. So you deal your damage and take an attack from him as well. Fortunately, just roll up your damage. You no longer have the 2d4 from...
Me.
Yes.
From Lyman.
Where was I getting the
So
one...
it only comes from the first attack.
Right.
Yes.
Where was
Yeah.
the 1d6 from?
That was... I totally forget. where that
Oh,
was.
you gave me an extra damage because I rolled so well. That's what it was. You said you could either get
because you got
attacked
the-
and take a 1d6.
Yeah, you got the 10 plus, so you choose to do 1d6 extra damage, but you exposed yourself to an attack.
Yes, and I'm using a soul. How many souls are in here? 3 left?
I think
There's-
there were
there
three,
were
so
three.
now
There
it's
were
down
three.
to 2.
Okay.
So if you're using a soul, it's down to 1.
Yeah, I'm using
Okay.
a soul.
Wait, no, wasn't there three, and then Ryan used one?
No,
but
he
he
used
caught one.
No,
Yeah.
he used one and then he caught one, so he evened it out. So he's at
Right,
3 out
so
of
it's
5.
a 3.
And
So
then
now
he
I
would
should
have
be at
got
2.
4 if he would have one-shotted the other guy, but he failed so hard.
Yep. Okay. Haptef takes another hefty blow. It doesn't quite kill him, but your spear does ignore all of the armor on him. You have 1 soul left. Haptef finishes the speaking of this spell,
Okay.
and a towering inferno appears immediately behind you and lashes out with a whip of flame in your direction. What do you do?
How tall is this guy?
Haptef?
Yeah.
He's like 8 feet tall.
And he's not standing on anything, right? So I could.
Well, he's up on this like shin bone of this like ancient dead dragon skeleton, but you are also up there because that's where you like ran to in order to stab him.
And there's a tower of fire behind me.
Yes.
Can I run at him and get a jumping leap with shield drawn in one and the spear in the other and jump at him? But what I'm trying to do is jump at him and spear him in the side, and then when I spear, I want to hold on to that and like jump myself behind him.
Okay, sure. You're going to need to defy danger with your dex in order to do that,
Fuck.
but I'll let you if you succeed.
Am I dealing damage with this? Like what? Because I'm stabbing in him.
Yeah, there's going to be multiple things going on. You're rolling defy danger plus your dex for like the acrobatics.
Yeah.
And then you're going to roll a melee attack for the stab.
Okay, here is the dex roll. Oh! Fuck yeah.
Holy shit. I'll give you a +1 forwards for that one. So on your hack and slash
Yeah.
roll +1. So you dodge out of the way of this lash of fire that comes in your direction. Let's see.
Oh man, the build-up for this is insane. We're all like giving him all our gear, buffing him. We're like,
Yeah.
please win.
Roll your attack as you
With-
leap over
With a
Haptef.
+1, right?
Yes.
Still, it works.
Okay.
That's a hit.
So you hit him, he hits you. Or you open yourself to an attack,
Yeah.
rather.
Okay.
So go ahead, deal your damage.
9.
All
and I'm
right.
using the last soul.
Okay, so
I should have said that before. Sorry.
the high priest, Haptef, explodes into ash
Yes.
and
Nice.
dies. With it vanishes the fire elemental. And you land on the
I'm
other
cheering.
side amidst the bones of Cathris the Great Worm, right next to the heart, the
STR,
beating heart
STR.
of Cathris the Great Worm. And as you stand there amidst the corpse of this great creature, you hear a strange rattling sound. And it's almost like the entire floor is shaking and all of the bones are like dancing and rattling on the floor, except the floor isn't shaking. And these bones, they come collecting together and they reach down. One massive hand sets itself next to you. The head of this creature, this skeletal dragon, rears up. It's about the size of a horse. His eyes burst into flame and he looks down at you and he says, "Little human, you have slain my high priest. What is it I should do with you now?"
Can we end
And
there?
why don't we end there for this evening?
Yeah, let's end there. I want to think
That's
about the
Oh
answer. to that.
man,
Oh,
Holy shit! I was shaking that entire time.
that was awesome.
that was sick.
That was real sick. All right, let's do some shout outs here.
Note down that
Oh,
you
yeah.
have one
Oh, you
soul
have one
in
soul.
your...
Yeah,
Yes.
I was just gonna say
Okay.
that. I was like, you just got a soul too.
we
Oh,
need to do
that's so
bond. Let's do
cool.
bonds and stuff before we end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do our end of session. So hang on, let me see here. Let me pull that up. Oh my god, so excited. I'm super stoked, you guys.
Dude, I'm real fucking amped up.
That was cool. That was so awesome. Like I really think that it'd be rad if someone wanted to do like a comic series or animated series.
I know,
on
right?
these little segments that we're doing because they're like such short stories, you know.
Yep,
Be cool.
it's true. Okay, so everybody look at your alignment. If you fulfilled that alignment at least once this session, mark XP.
Yes.
Whoops. Yep.
I don't know if I did.
What's your alignment?
Avoid detection or infiltrate a location.
Didn't we? I mean, we'd set that trap. Would you get it for
I
that?
said multiple different traps. I just don't know if that.
Yeah, that's not really
It's not really
action,
like
right? Infiltrating a
sneaky.
location. Yeah.
Mine is help an animal or spirit of the wild.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you did that.
Do you
Well-
think you did that, Magnus?
I mean, my bear counts, but it was more like my bear was helping me.
Yeah, I think so.
Is Rock considered an animal? Because you did technically save him as he was
That's
falling.
true. If Rock is an animal, I mean, he's a mammal.
Yeah, he's not really a spirit of the wild.
All right, no XP for my.
Okay, then look at your bonds. Does anybody think they have a bond that's fulfilled with anybody else?
So my bond with Irolo is obviously nothing's
the
come
table.
of that. Because the last one I had with Irolo was Irolo knows that my blood has been affected by the Dark Sorcerer's Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that he's not, he just like batted away.
Yes. He flew off saying, "I am the knight."
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Yep. So you'll have to make a new bond with Magnus, for example.
So I was thinking during it, I wrote down Rock saved my life. I feel indebted to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I helped with that a little bit, but not really. I guess at the end I gave him all a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if that really counts.
Well, it's up to you. Do you feel like you gave him all of that because you're indebted to him for saving your life and you wanted to make sure he would be okay? You did put poisons on his weapons.
I'll go with it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so glad he's alive too. Sweet.
Do you think that works for you, Rock?
Yeah. I mean, I think I saved her life. Yeah,
Awesome.
it works for me.
Cool. So mark XP. Lord Wyman, do you have any bonds that you think are resolved?
So my bonds are kind of in question right now. This is not my first adventure with Belle. I mean, I kind of feel like Belle and I have been old friends now for just about forever. And then my other one's Rock trusted me with the secret, which, you know, still hasn't really come up. So
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how I am resolving my first. This is not my first adventure with Belle.
Maybe you could like escalate it if you wanted. If you think that you're closer to Belle now than just this isn't my first adventure.
He did try to touch my boobs.
Yeah. So I could change it to like maybe something like, you know, I've traveled with Belle so much that I would do anything to make sure that she stays alive or something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to jot something down. I'll send it your way.
Yeah, something like
Well, I guess I need new bonds too. I don't.
yeah,
have
I
any.
would make any sacrifice to protect Belle.
Okay, that's
So-
what I'm going to do.
These bonds on my sheet are just like pre-written, and then they just have names.
Yeah, so you
But
don't
it sounds
actually
like-
need to use those bonds. You can write
Right.
different bonds if you want.
Can I? Well, I don't know if this is gaming the system. If I'm making a bond retroactively after I played the episode,
But
But
so I have guided blank before, and they owe me for it. Can I just change that to saved? instead
who
of
have you
guided?
saved? Who did you save?
Well,
It's the other
Rock
way around. We
by
saved him.
by an extension of my bear.
You saved Rock?
Yeah, you
Well,
remember when the bear
yeah.
came down and pushed the arachnid
The spider lady was coming down, and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
pushed it out
yeah.
of the way.
No, that's a great bond to write. So yeah, definitely write that.
Okay.
Well, I think in general we like saved your ass.
In general, yes, but I'm trying to get XP here, so.
Yep. But
figuring
you're
it
just
out.
writing that. You have to resolve that bond by making it no longer be relevant to your relationship together. So either you like get even closer, or you like he saves you, and then you say, okay, well we're even. So you don't mark XP just for writing
Okay.
the bond. You mark
Fair
XP
enough.
for resolving it.
Okay.
And Rock, do you think you have any bonds that are resolved?
Lord Wyman has stood by me in battle and be trusted completely. I don't think that was really resolved. Lobelia is a brave soul.
I
and
healed
much...
you for
You did.
26 hit points.
No,
Just remember.
it was definitely moved forward, but it wasn't. It's one of those ones where I'm not sure how to resolve it completely.
Yeah.
I understand.
And then Lobelia,
Maybe you need to sing with me.
maybe so. I thought about adding on something today, but I didn't do it. Lobelia is a brave soul. I have much to learn from them. I don't think I completed that, but it was definitely moved forward.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then I took Magnus's Bear Saved My Life.
Yes. And so, 3 questions. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, Heart, Cathris, we learned about all the salamanders and
Good
Did
smells
we-
do not always mean good people.
Did we loot a magic item?
So
Yes.
is that last one yes, 1 XP?
Yes. We did learn something new about the world, so mark 1 XP. Did we loot a magic item? Yes. Mark
Yeah.
1 XP. Did we earn at least 250 coin? No.
No.
All right. That's the end.
Cool. All right, well, let's do some shout-outs. Wheat, why don't you start us off?
Sure. Thanks again, everyone. Ryan, it's just absolutely a pleasure to have you. I had an absolute blast today, so thanks to all the fans and of course to you for making it awesome. Tomorrow, I'm not sure, JP, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we might play some Renegade X, maybe try to get some people together and play that a little bit. So
Yeah, that sounds good.
we'll be just watch for Twitters on that. And then I also want to say that Walshy, former Halo pro, and he works for Red Bull, he's going to be on Kings of Tin Monday, and we've been trying to get this guy on the show for a while. So we're going to get him to play some StarCraft too. It should be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
So.
Wheat, I used to play with him back in the day, and he never beat me once. Ask him
Really?
about that. Yeah.
Really? Well, I'm hoping Walshy brush up because I might have to carry the team this time around, but that'll be fun. That's Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Cool. Check all that stuff out. Maggie, do some shout-outs.
Oh man, thank you, Ryan, for joining us. It's been great, and
Absolutely.
all of you guys for watching. I mean, we wouldn't do this without you guys. This is so much fun. Last week I didn't get to do this. I was missing out on my R&D action. So it's been great to get this back started again, and hopefully we don't miss another week. You guys can find me. I do lots of things. I stream on Twitch. I have a YouTube channel that I'm trying to add more things to. And you can always follow me at Perfect Storm on Twitter. That's where I'm most often doing things, and you'll find all the things about me. Or you can check out my website at margaretcrone.com. And I do like anime stuff, gaming, writing, all kinds of things like that.
Awesome stuff.
Awesome.
Steven.
Yeah. So, Ryan, thanks for coming down. You're a lot of fun to play with, and it's
For sure.
pretty cool to have a ranger in the party. I'm also pretty glad that JP didn't die this time around because he got to go on and do some pretty epic shit.
My God.
So thanks everybody for watching. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Silent Osiris. The O is 0. There's a rumor, a vicious rumor flying around that Dark Heresy might be next weekend. JP, any care to comment on that?
It might be. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. So will I. I think even if we're 15 minutes into the show, I'm still gonna be like, all right, I think this is happening. I'm
sure we're gonna cancel any moment.
I'm not
now.
sure. This might just end any moment.
Yeah. I have a Q&A up on Reddit /itmeJP, so go ahead and come ask me any questions about the episode or the show or the game system, whatever you are interested in. That's all.
Great stuff. Finally, Ryan, thank you so much for coming on the show. Can you do some shout outs for us?
For sure. Absolutely. First and foremost, viewers, thank you so much for watching us play D&D. I mean, we have a blast. We love having you watch us, so thank you so much. Right after that, shout outs to all of the people in my party. JP for getting me on the show. Steven, your DM style is awesome, man. I had a great time. Like, I feel like the first time I played D&D back like a year ago, I got that same feeling today. So, like, thank you guys so much. Marcus, Maggie, JP, all you guys were awesome party members. Thank you for saving my ass. And I told you my roll herpes would infect the party, and it did. And so thank you for getting me out of quite a few jams today. For my own stuff, somebody tweeted me that I just went over 9,000 Twitter followers. So shout outs to everybody who follows me on Twitter. It's at MLG Ryan. I'm also probably going to stream tonight, not right after this, but a little bit later on. You can check that out, twitch.tv/Ryuzilla. Again, thanks, everybody.
All right. Awesome stuff, guys. We will let you know if we are playing next Saturday. There is a potential doubling up of roleplay on that day, where we would do Dark Heresy, then lead into R&D for a total of like 8 hours or something fucking stupid. So
I have to say, I don't think our next session is going to be 4 hours long.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a climactic battle, and then we'll do our post-game chat.
Okay. That might
Yeah.
work. That
Yeah.
might work. So you can look forward to that probably next Saturday. We'll let you guys know as soon as we know more. But apart from that, thank you all for joining us this week. We will see you guys. I don't know what the next episode is. I think it's Solemn sometime this week. I'm not sure. Do ! RollPlay or just check out our Twitter. We'll see you guys later. We are out.
Later.
Bye,
Toodles.
guys.